all because I didn't want to face the fact
Master Splinter?
look at this guy. This guy's just monitoring the situation. Yeah, I gotta get my paws on this. Dude, talk about some fresh cut grass. I think we manifested fresh cut grass smell.
It's nice.
You like that?
Yeah, it's nice.
You like that, gang? All right. I bet it's also way more comfortable now that I'm also doing this with my hands. I can't see anything right now, dude. I don't have my contacts in. Station notification, folks. It's Big Al's Grill ASMR. As you can hear the reggaeton behind me. The boys are buzzing, okay? It's March, which means it's Latino History Month. I don't think that's true. But, give them a month. Let's give them March. I mean, everybody else has every other month anyway now. I hope you guys have been enjoying the solo pods. We're right now battling the elements. There's wind. There's reggaeton, okay? There's fresh cut grass. I mean, look at this. Look at this. That's awesome. Might have been poop on that. Oh, man. I've been good, though. I mean, everybody's been good. Emmett said he lived out his dream this weekend.
I did.
What did you do?
I got to shoot on the Clippers basketball court. I'm not a Clippers fan. Don't like the Clippers, but to shoot on, you said in the last pod, hockey for you is your muse, is your safe haven. Play hockey, basketball's mine. And so to be able to just actually go on a court where the best of the best play, which I don't think I'll ever be able to again.
You never know.
Hold an official NBA ball, shoot, see how far an actual three-pointer in the NBA is.
Is it farther than normal?
Yeah, it's 28 to 29 feet.
Whoa.
And just like put into perspective the crowd, the lights, how bright it is. It just feels like a stage. It was, I was beaming, man. Little Emmett was happy. Little Emmett and Big Emmett, symbiotic relationship, man.
Symbiotic, passing the ball to each other. Bounce passes.
It was beautiful. Olive was there. It was great.
That's
She
great.
made one shot. She was excited. It was great. It was great.
I mean, don't limit yourself. I mean, I think that's a very attainable goal to do again.
Maybe, but it's all about who you know, man.
When this podcast starts getting recruited by like BlackRock and other private equity funds,
Yeah.
to be like a psyop for Israel, that'll be the first thing I ask. I'll ask, hey, we got a guy that loves basketball. Let's see if he can get on Crypto.com Arena.
This is crazy. Have you been to the Intuit Dome? Have you been to the new
Dude, my
stadium?
buddy who told me about it, and I didn't want to go.
It's the most dystopian thing because it's all biometric scanning. There's no ticket. You walk in, they screen your face.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
There's no people who work in the concession stands or the stores. It's all frictionless pay, like with your phone and an app. So you don't talk to anybody pretty much.
I don't get the whole logic behind it.
It's crazy.
Everything like these billionaires want is just like, what if I went to a hockey game but didn't have to interact with any poor people? Everything they want, like frictionless paying, no interactions at the concession stand, no other fans there. What are we doing?
Yeah.
It's like,
bad.
why even go to the game? Just sit at your fucking house.
Agreed. It was
Sit at your house, get some Triscuits out, dip it in the Sabra red roasted peppers hummus, and then shove it in your prostitute's ass. I don't even know where I'm going with any of this. I'm sorry, Grace. I can't believe you have to listen to this. Speaking of Israel, shout out Iran. We are now at war with Iran because Big Daddy Netanyahu says it's time to saddle up. We are now allowing our country and our soldiers to be kind of cajoled into a proxy war that probably will have no end. But I don't want to talk about that. Guys, my girlfriend found a rat in her sister's dog's mouth, and he was paralyzed, and I thought we were going to have to adopt a rat. That's what I had going on. Did you see Paige? I have a picture, but I'm going to put it up right here. Paige found a rat, and we're like, we'll name him Chuck. He's Chuck the rat now. And she goes, no, he's paralyzed. And I go, that's okay, we'll just keep feeding him. She goes, no, that means he can't poop. I already talked to 3 vets about it. So I was willing to have a Stephen Hawking-ass rat that would eventually regain strength and become a master splinter of sorts. All because I didn't want to face the fact
Master Splinter?
look at this guy. This guy's just monitoring the situation. Yeah, I gotta get my paws on this. We're gonna fire up the grill. Let's see if he's into Italian sausage. But yeah, I bring that up just because I don't want to talk about Iran.
That's fair.
It's strange, all the things that are going on right now, because we, just to distract from the fact that our president's a pedophile. It's really crazy. I don't want to get into the meat and potatoes too early. That's why I wanted to talk about the rats. And I still have the sty. The sty is still here. I've been taking unsolicited, yep, let's go. That's my guy. I've been taking unsolicited sty advice from everybody on Instagram. So instead of going to like a doctor or an optician, today I went to Ralph's and bought 100% pure sesame oil, and I put that on my eye. Some guy said, this is an old Korean trick, sesame oil. And I go, I have a Korean girlfriend. I might as well arigato my way out of this. So far, it really hurts. I might just be living with this sty for the rest of my life, man. Maybe it gets to a point where it becomes sentient and it's like helping me out with jokes. That could be like a big, huge, like I could have a Pinky in the Brain situation. I've never even seen that show. Dude, speaking of old shows, you guys know I play roller hockey. I mean, I'm living like a Rocket Power-esque life out here in LA. Man, this weekend I got fucking smoked right in the lip, like cut my lip open from like a guy's hockey stick. I think when I tell people that I play roller hockey on the beach, they just assume that it's a very like chill, nonchalant like vibe. And it is the absolute opposite of that. The guys that are playing in this pickup game are going at 100% all the time, screaming at each other. This is like grown men screaming at older grown men, like old guys, being like, don't sub in if you're not ready to play. Screaming. Like, could you just imagine your grandpa, like, out there, like, they could do, like, a CBS Sunday morning segment on, like, Greg Peters loves to get out there and stay active, even in his older age. And then there's a guy named Crash wearing a No Fear t-shirt over his shoulder pads that just goes, pass it back to me or I'll break your fucking clavicle. All within the backdrop of Santa Monica Beach. He's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Are they good or are they not good?
They're really good.
Oh, wow.
So, like, it's kind of crazy how good they are. Dude, they had an argument for a good 3 minutes, screaming match about one ball that went off somebody and went out of play, about whose ball it was. At one point, Crash just yells, oh yeah, learn fucking physics. Learn physics is so funny. Do you imagine getting hit with learn physics? Ball goes out in a pickup game. Learn physics. That's not even I think that's geometry. No, listen, I don't want to be Bill Nye here on the blacktop, but what are you talking? Just fucking play, dude. It's Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. We're just here to have some fun, but I guess not. Oh, man. Yeah, we're at war with Iran, dude. All of this seems to be done. Yeah, it's just like, it's all a distraction, man. Like, eventually then we'll go after Cuba. It may, a friend of mine on the internet, Davidson Boswell, if you don't follow him, check him out, made a great point that like the United States, all we do is try and like declare our dominance by like attacking people and violence. Whereas like China is just going in and being like, yo, how would you like solar panels? How would you like a new subway system? Like gifts. You know, I feel like even America's rolling into these countries without even, let alone a bottle of wine. You know what I mean? They're rolling into parties like, hey, where are the snacks and I'm getting on Ox. China was like, oh, I actually heard you're really into mochi, so I had this cake baked for the party especially, and I know it's not your birthday for a minute, but I got you a card nonetheless. America rolls into your party, doesn't take its shoes off, and goes, hey, what channel is the game on? I have to watch it. I'm gambling on Kalshi. That's American foreign policy. It's like America is like kind of the Jax Teller of countries at this point. Just kind of like yelling at other people, being like, you're not the number one guy in this group, man. I'm the number one guy in this group. That's what America does to others. I'm the number one guy in this group. And everyone just going, what are you talking about? You didn't think you'd get a fucking Vanderpump Rules reference out of your boy, did you? I fucking love Vanderpump Rules, man. What a fucking beautiful gang of idiots. They're a beautiful gang of idiots. I mean, truly. Oh, there's something about Bravo people that really fucking light up my world. How are you given so many opportunities, these people, that just really find a way to piss it all away? Right? It's awesome. I also do that with like other comedians. Sometimes I feel like I have like my own little Truman show with like random comedians from like regions that I don't really go to or care about. And I just watch what they do, knowing everything they do is wrong. And I'm like, what moves will they make next? Oh, a podcast. Good idea. I bet someone's doing that to me. I bet someone's doing that to me about this show. They're going, all right, the grill thing kind of ran its course. When are you going to figure it out? When are you going to pivot, Flynn? You think that's funny, Emmett? Your dream is relying on this. You realize your dream relies on the success of this show.
I know.
And you're laughing. The Rugrats are in Paris and you're laughing? The Rugrats are legit stuck in Paris and you're laughing.
It's either I laugh or I start to cry, and I prefer laughter.
Don't cry.
I prefer laughter.
Don't fucking cry! I'm going to be real with you guys before we get more into a Rand talk, before we get more into the meat and potatoes. Matchbox 20, I think, has got to be top 20 band all time.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
Brother, and I know we're just matching up 20s here, but I think I rate a band's prominence when you can talk about their top 5 songs. Grace, get off. What are you doing on your phone? This is the most important thing I've talked about on this show. And you just you're back texting the upstairs neighbors. Dom and Maya, oh my God, he's talking about Matchbox 20, what an old fuck. Really?
School bus every day, dude. Every day.
Every day you were a Matchbox 20.
Every morning before school.
Dude, I'm a big, here's, because you can go down the top 5, ready? We'll go band for band. Unwell.
Bright Lights.
3 a.m.
Real World.
How far we've come.
I'm gonna do their live rendition of Modern Love and Remedy.
Get the hell out of here.
As well.
They did a live Modern Love?
Yes.
Oh, I try. Dude, I'd even go like, She's So Mean, that's a banger. I'm also dressed like somebody that traveled with them. I'm dressed like a guy who was like, yeah, man, up and down the West Coast. Rob saw me after the show, and he said, this guy smells bad. Let's get him a shower and see if he wants to hop on the bus. Yeah, he officiated my wedding, believe it or not. Good guy. Dave's Matchbox 20, awesome. I was on the road with Alice in Chains for a while. Bullies. Real mean guys. The music was unbelievable, but God, they'd pants me a lot. They would like pretend like they didn't know my name. They would just ignore me. Just really made me feel like I was going crazy. But God, Matchbox 20, sweethearts. Great guys, great music. And that was the summer of '98. It just, it all kind of came together for me. Then the .com bubble hit. And my stamps.com just lost all of its value. Moved back in with my parents, kind of tried to figure out what to do, got into woodworking for a little bit.
Yeah, man, we'll just split the check. It's all good.
What?
We can just split the check. It's okay.
Okay. Cool. We're back to impressions, folks. That's when you know we're back. When we just get back to impressions.
But he went away. Rob left, did his own thing for a little bit, and then they just came out with a new album, I think.
They did?
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're top 5. You can like pretty much throw on any dive bar and people are like, oh, yeah. I mean, there's Unwell, Push, Real World, 3 a.m., and then like How Far We Come or She's So Mean. I mean, that's 5 bangers right there. I think that qualifies them as a top 25, if not top 20 band. And then like you want to compare them to like Goo Goo Dolls. Goo Goo Dolls outside of Slide and Iris. What do we really talk? Name? It's only 3 I can think of. And you know what else? I screamed at my girlfriend about this. Not at her, but like I was just screaming in general because I'm very adamant about this. You can't lump a Third Eye Blind or a Sum 41 in with the Matchbox 20 and Goo Goo Dolls crowd. If we're talking buckets here, did I talk about this on the last podcast, by the way? Good. I'm just making sure we have this for posterity. Buckets, okay? We have Matchbox 20, Hootie and the Blowfish, Goo Goo Dolls, Counting Crows, and
I would say Fountains of Wayne.
Fountains of Wayne, yeah. She Don't Care About My Car. Great song.
Interstate Managers, yeah. That whole album.
And then, but that's like a whole different thing. Some 40, like, your Third Eye Blind is like Gin Blossoms. It's a little bit harder, you know what I mean? Like, whereas the Matchbox 20 bucket is for people that rock climb. Is for people that rock climb and have credit card debt. Your Sum 41 crowd is for people that rollerblade at skate parks and aren't allowed to have credit cards. Their credit's so bad, they're like, you can't get Discover, nothing, dude. Just keep trying to grind with big-ass, chonky rollerblades. All right, should we throw the sausages on? Yeah, probably around time. Grace, I know how much you love the chicken sausages. So we got some, even though you're probably not going to eat any.
I do have dinner with a friend after.
You have what?
She's got dinner with a friend after.
Yeah, she's going to dinner with upstairs neighbor and Troy Sibian. Whoever the fuck I had to walk in boots for the other week. That's the guy, right? It's Troy Sibian?
Nope.
Okay. What? What's so fucking funny? Troy Sibian?
It's Troy Sivan and it's still not the guy.
Danny Sibian? You know what a Sibian is, right?
No.
Google. Go turn off Safe Search on your phone. Don't actually do that. That would be gross. Not in the park. We're on very thin ice here as it is. Oh, folks, we're at war with Iran. Shout out my friend Lily Michelle, Persian woman. Family is actually in Tehran. I mean, here's the thing you gotta understand. Both things you can hold in your head to be true. Yes, the regime is awful and like doing shows of force and like killing people in the streets with bullets. And then you also have the United States and Israel who's just gonna kill them with drone fire. So like, it's all awful. Both things are allowed to be true. You know? All you can really hope is that this doesn't drag on for a long time. But hey, I'm not hopeful. I think I'll still have this. My sty will be gone by the time. My sty will be gone, and I'll have a new sty, and we'll still be in Iran. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. I wanted to talk about a very interesting article that was written about a man who's trying to create his own sort of Dubai in the Caribbean. Now, if you're not familiar with Dubai, it's sort of an economic free zone where billionaires can own slaves. I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of is what it is. Someone's trying to do that on St. Kitts and Nevis in particular. The man in question, I believe so. The man in question is Oliver Janssens, and he's one of those Bitcoin assholes. Here's a big rec for you. If you are familiar, if you want to learn about like why Bitcoin and all this other libertarian bullshit is like all just a tool for the rich to like get out of paying taxes and like having the same rules as, you know, regular people, watch Anarchapulco on HBO. Anarchapulco, or I think it's like Anarchy or something, Island of Anarchy. But pretty much this guy has been trying to buy up parcels of land on Nevis. And this is an article written by Atosa Arasia Abrahamian. Whoa, what a name. That might be all name. First team all name right there. But he's trying to create a community called Destiny. So he wants to buy up all this land and kind of create like an autonomous like city where libertarians can pay their own taxes, have their own court system, rule their own system of government, similar to like how like a Monaco exists or a Dubai. And he's trying to do that in the Caribbean now. And like the fucked up thing is like all these Nevians are like, yo, they're like, we don't want that, get out of here, which is as they should be. Like, it's always like the enticement that these people have of like, no, but this will help the economy. We're bringing investment. If your trip to crypto.com or if your trip to the Intuit Dome told me anything, it's that they don't want to be around regular people, okay? They want to be around other wealthy people who got like, oh. Got it. Here we go, foot off. Look at that. Kind of sick, yeah, no big deal. No, hey, guys, don't clap. Unreal. What were we talking about? Yeah. Rich people hate you. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to breathe the same air as you. Like, they look at you like pawn scum, dude. And it doesn't matter, like, and the worst part is all these crypto billionaires, like, they think they're smarter than you just because they were like, oh yeah, I made a sound investment that like has just been I don't fucking know. All right, let's talk about what he's actually proposing. I probably should have highlighted some of this before I came on here, but. So it's a beachfront. Also, this guy's like never even visited Nevis. He's just been buying all this shit remote. He's never stepped foot on the island. He hasn't met anybody. This is like a community of like 15,000 people where everybody like knows everybody. If Destiny receives the necessary government approvals, it will live by its own rules and regulations. So the precise structure of its government remains unclear. While Mr. Janssens insists that Destiny would respect the Constitution of St. Kitts and Nevis, its special status could grant it privileges such as no taxes, the ability to conduct everyday transactions in cryptocurrency, and its own labor laws and police force. That's bad. I mean, that's what every... all rich people just want, like, police to, like, get you the fuck away from them. Rich people want their own rules, their own bylaws. They want to be able to, like, just say, like, no, my comfort is above anybody else's suffering. And, like, I don't know. I try to explain this, man. I was talking about it on stage. Like, all of our dads, like, especially white dads, they all think that, like, they'd be friends with, like, people on Shark Tank. All white dads are like, if I met Kevin O'Leary, he would see me as an equal. What? Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary? I mean, they all... Barbara, they'd spit on you. They don't care. God, man, like, at what point do you just say, like... That's the saddest part, is, like, all these people that become mega wealthy just have, like, no desire to, like, change the circumstances of, like, the place they currently live in or their country. They're just like, how do I make sure no one can be within 500 feet of my pool? Dude, they're fucking flinging that ball around, huh? Dog. Look at that guy. Let's check on these sausages. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Deep-pocketed proponents of this. Starting a nation from scratch, much like the Free Society effort, is the gold standard for libertarian sovereignty enthusiasts. But like other wealthy libertarians, Mr. Janssen appears to have moved on to a more feasible alternative called a special economic zone, a territorial carve-out in an existing country with concessions for taxes, regulation, policing, zoning, or labor. Deep-pocketed proponents of this approach include Peter Thiel, demon, Mark Andreessen, demon, who have invested via a fund called Promonos Capital in Prospera, a tiny embattled Enduran enclave. Like Destiny, Prospera has grand ambition. For now, though, its biggest selling points are Bitcoin acceptance and experimental drugs for longevity seekers. Why would you even want to live forever, dude? That sounds exhausting. All these people live forever what? So you have like an extra 20 years of your kids hating you? You got an extra 20 years of just like hanging on to like that, what, country club membership? Let it go. The big rest, man, it's for all of us. Just feel the bleak outer expanse and understand that you were never meant to be more than a speck of dust. But no, inject yourself with fucking orangutan anal glands and see if you can get an extra 45 minutes on your life. Hope I'm making sense. What do you think about this, Emmett?
Is it for white people only?
No, I don't think so.
Is it like in development, or is he just like wanting? He's just buying. Well,
it's going through the process right now. Of like he's got like a good amount of property, but a lot of the people that like he needs for more property, they've been pulling out because like since he made the video saying like what he's going to create.
He made a video?
He made a video saying like what he's going to create. This is what I want.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Also, like, it's the woman that's like selling him all the plots of land is also married to like one of the big legislators on the island. So it's like clearly. But yeah, man, that struck me as a very interesting concept of like, you know, you think about like communes, right? Back in like the 60s and 70s, people were like, we got to get away, man. We want something where everybody can live as equals and like be good to go. Whereas I feel like these wealthy billionaires and like they call themselves libertarians. It's like you can do whatever you want as long as you don't step on people's rights. It's like, well, who establishes the rights? You? Rights are like, it seems like all these enclaves are establishing rights based on who's got the most money. Like that's what it would be, dude. Like, oh yeah, new rule. They'd be Bill Maher. New rule. You're my slave now. Yeah, new rule. You have to eat poop every time I say so. I'd watch Bill Maher again if he started doing that. Oh man. I've been doing a lot of self-tapes recently too. Dude, I got a callback. In-person callback, audition. I already did and I didn't get the part, so don't worry about it. But it was for a sitcom, man. I'm feeling pretty good about working on like the script that I got going on. And I think the self-tapes are like starting to kind of chug along. It would be nice to get on like a funny, like to get on like a sitcom and then just like people come to my shows like, whoa, this is a lot more insane than when you played Gippy on NBC's new show. That's a little much. Whoa, little Leroy, kind of going off about capitalism right now. I thought you were going to just talk about like, you know, getting your hands stuck in the sink that one episode. Yeah, man. Speaking of going on the road, I'm going to be in Tyler, Texas very soon. I'm going to be in Dallas, Atlanta, Philadelphia. It's going to be a big one. Raleigh Comedy Fest. Those tickets are on my website. Phoenix, New Orleans, and we added D.C. as well. D.C. is on. Stamford, Connecticut is on. Greenville, South Carolina. Nashville. Fuck, I got to go to Nashville. I say that every episode, but it's going to be fun. I got to stop putting out bad vibes for Nashville, but it does skeeve me out, that place. I can tell they want to just start the Confederacy again.
Just Nashville? Some bad news. Everybody.
I'm trying to fart. What are you looking at?
On the park.
Oh, you're not supposed to go there.
But is it like the thing that he's building? Can we just show up or no? Like a Dubai? Could you just go?
I think you can just go.
If you're anybody.
I think you can, man, but the problem with all these places is just like, I mean, I guess that's kind of what America is today, right? It's like money kind of just nonstop buys you access and like, I mean, it just like boggles my mind to think that like you grew up in a place that allowed you the opportunity to like make all this money. You know, you grew up and fostered businesses within these environments, and now you're like, fuck them. They're too restrictive and they won't let me keep all my money, so I'm going to create my own thing. It's like, it is like just the epitome of how selfish we become. Like deeply, deeply selfish.
It's the system. It's the system that they're a part of. That we're all a part of.
I just keep moving these around, doing nothing. Yeah, dude, Matchbox 20's got to be top 25.
I would say top 15.
No. Get out of here.
I would
Bite
say,
your tongue.
I might put them in top 15, at least for what they did for music for me.
I guess, man, but I guess I'm rediscovering them. However,
you didn't listen to them when you were younger?
I mean, I did, but that's what gets the
Yeah.
juices going. Like I'm back on the train. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into another meat and potatoes segment real quick. Here's an op-ed that I read in the New York Times the other day. Just because I know if you listen to this show, you feel as crazy as I am pretty much day in and day out with what's going on in this country. And I think we do a good job here making sure we don't normalize any of it and just kind of like allow it to happen. You know, doing things that we can do locally that kind of think globally, act locally in a way, doing our part. I read this really, really interesting op-ed by this guy whose father was, of course, in the good old Holocaust. I probably shouldn't have called it good old, but you know what I'm talking about. In the ye old hello. Okay. Historians confirm Tomorrow Won't Be Better Than Today by Ian Baruma, the author of the forthcoming book Stay Alive, Berlin, 1939 to 1945. Logline: humans' capacity for hope is an essential quality, but hope can turn into delusion. In this op-ed, he goes on to describe the certain conditions that led to like Hitler's rise. And I think like the through line through it all is how as each line was sort of crossed, time sort of allowed for the horror to become delusion. And every day we kind of wait for all of us to wake up and go, this has surely got to be it. This has got to be the part where we all get together and go, no, that's enough. And then when that doesn't come, we have to just sort of accept it as a part of life, like a fact, like a thing. We have to accept that all the parts of the Epstein files where our president's in have been redacted. We have to accept that like the EPA no longer like regulates any sort of like pollution or helps with any sort of climate change. And like, you know, we as a show, our through line is always tomorrow will be brighter. We will get through this. We have no room for nihilism on Big Al's Grill ASMR. However, I want to make sure we're not rooting all of this in delusion. What was unthinkable This is what happens when you talk about this shit, dude. They start monitoring you. What was unthinkable only yesterday, we now take in stride. And we wait for the moment when things feel really have gone too far this time. When the fever breaks and things will revert to normal. But that moment probably won't come. Things have gone too far too many times already. Hoping for better is still the right attitude, but as long as we prepare for the worst. I'm ready to get in the streets, dog. I'm ready to get in the streets. I'm 10 toes down, dude. I'm ready to stand on business. We're talking about standing on business in the group chat, dog. I'm ready to like get fucking couple Nerf guns. I'm gonna get a couple Nerf guns. I'm gonna get the Gatling gun, the Nerf, and start firing off. Like right here, dude. The human capacity for hope is an essential quality. Without hope, there can be no improvement. But hope can also turn to delusion. The United States today is not the Hitler's Third Reich. We are nowhere near the disastrous circumstances of Berliners in 1945, 1939, 1935, or even 1934. But as humans, we are prey to similar kinds of self-deception. When Donald Trump refused to say whether he would accept the outcome of the election in 2016, people should have sensed the danger. And yet at the time, respected intellectuals told me that everything would be fine. All he wanted was to play golf or make money. Hillary Clinton and George W. Bush were worse, for they condoned and unleashed unnecessary wars. I was told by a well-known American historian that there was really nothing to worry about. For after all, Roosevelt once had an authoritarian tendencies. Democracy would never be shattered, a law professor assured me, for Americans, quote, love freedom too much. Since then, one red line after another has been crossed. Undocumented immigrants are called animals. Civilian boats are blown out of the water. American citizens are gunned down in the streets and then accused of being domestic terrorists. Universities, news organizations, and law firms are being bullied and blackmailed. and refugees are deported to countries whose languages they probably don't even speak. And that's all aside from the blatant corruption of family and cronies. I know, folks, it's bleak. I know, it's bleak. We sit here, I want to give you guys a good time. But yeah, things are bleak. Just prepare for the worst, gang. If the billionaires are going to have fallout bunkers, get yourself a little big box. Put some canned goods in there, maybe a couple. Like, what would you put in your bug out box, Emmett?
Probably like some Welch's fruit snacks.
Welch's fruit snacks. You think that's gonna help you out in the nuclear
a Game Boy
Holocaust?
Color, Game Boy Color, and
a Game Boy Color. What games?
Pokemon, first gen, Pokemon Sapphire.
Yeah. Dude, do you remember the kid on the bus who had the cord that could connect two Game Boys to one another?
Yeah.
Do you remember that kid?
Yeah.
You go, brother, where the hell did you get this piece of US grade technology? Does your dad work at the Pentagon?
Yeah, that brother bought property in Hawaii and is now building a bunker. He's the head of all
That
of us.
guy
He's
was
ahead of
like,
us.
yeah, I don't know, dude. My dad works at NASA. He got this thing that can connect my Game Boy to your Game Boy. And you're like, you're telling me I can pit my Blastoise against your Charizard? Hey, driver. You're yelling at the bus driver like it's a limo driver. Hey, driver, do another loop. I got one more move in me. Did that bum you out, Grace? I'm sorry. I don't mean to bum anybody out, but like these are the facts of life. Okay? Be prepared for the worst. Be prepared for the worst, but I'll tell you what, folks. Expect the best out of people. Try your best. There's nothing I love more than imagining a future America where everybody can get a little piece of pie, everyone can live their best life. I think it's delusion when you fail to acknowledge the other terrible things going on. Like, I think a lot of people, especially our friends, are just living in like delusion when they say like, I don't get political. Our friends, like, that's the delusion when they just go like, I don't really, dude, I didn't even know about that. I didn't hear about that. How did you not hear about this stuff? There's no way you don't hear about any of it. I just don't want to get, it just bums me out. Yeah, man. What are we going to do? Yeah, it's the feeling that nobody can do anything, but you can do something. I mean, like when they have the armed soldiers at midterms, dude, I'm going to show up with a fucking hockey stick and just start Ogie Oglethorpe getting people's eyes out. Do you imagine, dude, just rolling in and just like fucking whack. Multiple sticks.
They just shoot you on site.
They literally, yeah, they shoot me in the face. I mean, the problem is one of these sausages is cooking more than the other ones. Yeah, man, Matchbox 20. Top 25 band. Easy. It's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. I mean, that's a party starter. We talk about it all the time, changing the vibe. I mean, the vibe is dead, don't get me wrong, but like when you're at a party, should that be our only piece of merch? The vibe is dead? The vibe's dead, dog. I can't tell if you're laughing, Grace, or yawning.
A little bit of both.
Okay. Great. This is like, you know what? We come outside. We have a good time with one another. And yet, in the back of my mind, I know Grace would rather be anywhere else. We're living in end times. And I'm the only guy who's going to talk about it. I'm grilling outside. It can't all be on me. I can't be that guy. I mean, this is why I'm never gonna be successful, dude, because I shoot myself in the foot. Listen, I'm not only rocking the boat, dude, I'm like truly like, what was that game? You ever play that game in the pool where it was like Pirates where you'd have the big pool floats? And I'm like, there's someone on a pool float and I'm getting like a good 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not even a pool float. It's an inner tube from the winter. So I'm going to catch the side of that thing and you're going haywire. I can't even tell if you guys are like mad at me or not because I can't see you. Taylor's pissed. Taylor's pissed. You're mad. This podcast is just like half apocalyptic tangents, half me being like, why are you guys mad at me? Why are you guys angry? What did I do wrong? There was other articles that I wanted to touch on about like OpenAI taking a Pentagon contract. I feel like Noel, if you guys want to check out Noel, he's really good stuff on AI and like the surveillance state that I think goes a little bit deeper and does a better job of explaining that than I do. I'm more of a boots on the ground, sort of like eat the granola in the foxhole kind of guy. That's kind of my purview, whereas he's more like Shia LaBeouf in that movie Eagle Eye. Do you remember that? Deep cut. Dude, shout out Shia LaBeouf, man, getting arrested. You gotta be, dude, he got arrested because the bartender said, quote, he was causing mayhem. Do you know how much fun you gotta be having to be, quote, causing mayhem? The bartender said you're causing mayhem on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Do you know how wild you gotta be going? Shout out Shia LaBeouf, dog. I'm not really, I didn't really know too much of his early work. I was a Cartoon Network kid.
You didn't see Holes?
I saw Holes, but too late in life. I was a Cartoon Network guy. I didn't see him on Disney Channel.
Yeah. I was Cartoon Network too.
Cartoon Network, dog. There was nothing better than just ripping a frozen Go-Gurt and feeling like all your cartoons are on acid.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh, God. I got the mind of Ed, Edd and Eddy and the body of Johnny Bravo.
I was gonna say Courage the Cowardly Dog, but yeah.
You think I'm Courage the Cowardly Dog?
You got a little bit of that energy too.
That show scared me.
Yeah, that was my first nightmares were from that
was
show.
A nightmare show, dude.
Yeah.
I love Cartoon Network, dude. Cartoon Network, the executives were just a bunch of guys from RISD who were like, yo, what if we scared the fuck out of these kids?
What if after 9 p.m. it was the worst animation you've ever seen in your entire life?
What if we did Paranormal Activity for kids? It's that's literally what it was. And we just made it a purple dog. Ed, Edd and Eddy was also crazy. Johnny Bravo was fun. Johnny Bravo was kind of like a play on Pulp Fiction, I felt. Powerpuff Girls was Mad Men. I mean, not really. Dexter's Laboratory.
Breaking Bad.
What?
Breaking Bad.
Dexter's Laboratory, Breaking Bad. Cartoon Network, man, used to just be... I mean, what was that cartoon company? They were making, the craziest shit.
Invader Zim. Do you remember Invader Zim?
Dog, do I remember Invader Zim? When you get down to it, man, the cartoons that you'd watch would just have some of the sharpest lines. Crazy stuff. Man. Shout out Cartoon Network. Shout out. This is a big Cartoon Network. This is a Cartoon Network pod. This is for Cartoon Network kids. The kids who are reading Dostoevsky, struggling to get through it, but also remember Cartoon Network. This is for all the dudes and gals who got CTE, but still like a good used bookstore. What if I touched your wiener with this? Shut the fuck up.
Oh wait, Alec, did you see the Iowa frat video?
The Iowa frat video.
Did you hear about this?
Wait, is that the video of all the kids in the basement?
Yes. Did you see the body cam footage or no?
I caught some of the body cam footage. I didn't really want to see like a bunch of adolescents covered in yak.
Because Noelle did a bit on it that was so funny. It was so funny. But if you have to just see the body cam footage just because of the anthropological study of just like being caught in that way with just 25 dudes shirtless, like in the they all like don't move. It was like Weapons. Did you see that movie Weapons?
Yes.
Mixed,
they were weapons.
Mixed with like if you lift a rock and the like bugs scatter underneath a rock kind of thing, but they all like stare. It was so good. Such a good.
It was so good.
Study. It was just such a good case study.
I watched a little bit of it, dude, and I was like, I can't watch this. These poor kids.
They're fine.
What?
They're fine.
They're fine, dude.
Yeah, they're fine. The other thing I heard
they were
was
put
that
through
girls
an alcohol
were showing
like torture, dude. All those kids were just like pretty much put through like Jason Bourne fucking waterboarding in a dark basement.
Nobody asked them to be in that basement except themselves.
I feel bad for those kids.
That I have no
You have no sympathy for the kids that get hazed?
No. None.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think like fraternity hazing is just like wrong and all that shit. But I'm like, it's on the older kids to be like, hey, maybe just like let's do a thing where they get us cigarettes and booze when we want it. Like instead of seeing the extent of the human like indigestion tract. Like we're gonna find out what a human's insides can really endure. We're gonna age your liver 5 years in one night.
There's just like videos after that video surfaced of girls going into bars with screenshots of the guys being like, "Is this you?" And then being like, "Yes, that's me."
Okay, who wants a sausage? All right, not all at once. Nobody? Do you want one, Emmett?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. Do you guys not want one?
I am actually.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Good, great, wonderful. What do we have for time right now? 53? Wow, okay. Let's do the thumbnail. Very good. Grace, you said you were hungry.
I'll eat, Grace.
I mean, you're from Wisconsin, Taylor. You gotta have a sausage.
That's so true. Honestly, I don't know why more people don't tell me that.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Okay.
Are you mad at me?
Are you mad at me? How's everyone mad at me today? Everyone seems to be pissed at me today. And I'm going to be real with you. I think it's because they don't believe that Matchbox 20 is top 20. Here you go, Emmett. Oh, this is a good one.
What'd you watch on VH1 growing up?
Ooh, dude, I love the 70s.
I love the 70s. Like just any of those I love.
Yeah, I love the 70s and I love the 80s were important for me because it felt like it gave me a big sort of window into like a strange older period. Also, I loved when VH1 would do like the top 100 rock songs, top songs of the 80s, top songs of the 90s, top songs of the 70s. That shit, I mean, such an early influence on like the music that I used to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like every music recommendation is like someone on TikTok just being like, what if Kanye West wasn't racist? Check this out. Hey guys, I made a song about sitting in the park with your friends. Hope you like it. I have my grandma sing the chorus on this. She's about to die. We were...
The stomp clap revival music is sort of like very much back, I feel like.
Do you think it's back?
A lot more religious. Like
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Is there anything worse than recommending music to your friend and he sends another recommendation back and you're like, oh no. Damn, this guy listens to coworker music. That really crushes me.
What's coworker music in your
Coworker music is just kind of usually like it's always got like a sort of weird late 2010s bass to it. Like, think of any sort of genre of music and then add a dash, if not a sliver, of Imagine Dragons.
Oh. So like
Kind
that,
of a stomp clap. It can be kind of stomp clap, yeah.
like American Authors is coworker music? That like
I
best
don't
day
even
of my
know.
life. Do you remember that song? It was like, ooh, 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 this is gonna be the best day
yeah.
of my life.
For sure.
Like that Target would play?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Target music.
Target music for sure. How is it? It cooked all the way through?
Cut that out of me singing.
It's chicken sausage, so that's good. Sorry. I don't go farm. I think it's time for our only segment here. Real man of genius. Here's to you. Me. Here's to me. I don't really give myself a pat on the back very often, but you know what? I'm going to do so. A little bit selfish to do that right now. You know me, I'm a team guy, I'm a team player, but I got to say, I'm very proud of myself for sticking it out and doing these self-tapes when I really don't want to and when I hate doing them. It's truly the bane of my existence because every role I go out for is for frat guy or finance bro. Is there someone behind me? Fuck. God damn it. Okay. I'm just really proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And I think it's okay to be proud of myself. I'm pretty stoked that I've even gotten this far, that the show is really popular, and I'm really proud that we came out with bad ideas, and I think that's going to be a banger of a show, and people are going to really resonate with it. I mean, just the feedback we've gotten already has been really cool. So, I guess it does feel a little bit self-aggrandizing to call myself a real man of genius this week, but you know, life is good, and I'm proud of the people I've surrounded myself, and I'm proud of what I can create through my hard work. So, I am this week's real man of genius. That's gonna come back to bite me on the ass. I can tell. Calling myself a real man of genius is gonna come back to bite me on the ass. Oh. What? What? Everyone's pissed at me today.
You're the only one yelling.
All right. That's true. I guess my final words and what I want to close on is say, like, you know, don't be delusional. Don't normalize any of this because it's not normal. And the people that do, I think underneath all the skin and underneath all the I don't get into politics, they feel about as crazy as you do. And verbalizing it, making sure you're standing on business is important. And I want you to know, Big Al's Grill ASMR listener, you will be the first person I contact when I create my own commune, okay? When I create my own sort of liberated space for people of, just cool people. I'm not trying to do any billionaires. You got to be making, you got to have a net salary per year of under $100,000 to come and live in my city, okay? And I'll tell you what, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have our own hockey team. We are gonna be doing a lot of pizza on Fridays, pizza and beer Fridays, and just fun times, okay? It's gonna be a good time. I am also the dictator, and you have to do what I say, but I'm gonna be chill about it. Like most dictators, I'm gonna be chill guy. I'm gonna be like, oh, you just throw that gum on the sidewalk? I mean, you gotta get spanked, but just don't do it again. Nah, man, don't normalize it. Keep doing you, and also give yourself a pat on the back. I bet you're working pretty hard, and I bet you're keeping up with with a couple New Year's resolutions that you had. So don't beat yourself up too much. Summer's almost here, and you know what that means. Emmett?
I don't know what that means.
It's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. Thank you, everybody. I love you, and suck me from the back. I can't help be scared a bit alone sometimes, and the rain's gonna wash away, I believe. I believe. Hey. Says that happiness is a mat that sits on a doorway. And outside, it starts raining. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely.